So continuing off from when we last left off, we were digging this hole. Why were we? So we could fill it with oak wood logs. And now we have a luscious wood home. So, let's go to the mines, like we said we would last time. Here is stone. There are multiple types of it, such as granite, diorite, and andesite, which none can be seen from this angle. Oh wait, right there. So, let's mine stone, shall we? Stone is used to upgrade your tools from wooden. You use cobblestone, which is created from mining clear stone. As you can see, there's a graphical difference. This is used to make stone tools, which have the same crafting recipes as this, except instead of wood, you use stone. So whenever you come across a new material, try using that method to create new tools. So here we come across granite. You cannot use it to make tools, it is purely for aesthetics. So now that we've gathered some tools, let's go deeper into the mine. So, let's head back to our house. We're running out of wood and we need it to make more tools. Wood is an important part of the game. It's used to help you build tools and other items. So while we're here, I'm going to make a stone axe. But also while I'm here, I am going to put one here, and I'm going to make a stone sword. This is basically the same crafting recipe as a wooden sword, which I didn't show in the previous video. So now we're going to go gather some wood. Nightfall. Sunset. Twilight. It's about to be dusk, and night is about to be released upon our world. So if you recall in the previous video, I mentioned monsters. There are multiple types of monsters, and in today's episode we'll show you combat, health, and other items. So swords have highest damage. If you go into your inventory and check these out, they have different damage qualities. Axes have the damage of the previous level sword. This has one more attack than an axe, always. But an axe is always going to do you better than anything else. Except for a sword, of course. So now that we have wood, we're going to go search for some monsters. Since it's dark and light is missing, monsters will now spawn. Monsters do not need nighttime to spawn, they just need somewhere dark. That's why we make torches, so that if we're in a cave, it's kind of like breadcrumbs too, where you can find your way out. It's also for letting no monsters spawn. So we're looking for some monsters, and hopefully we don't come across my least favorite one, the spider, which can climb up walls and has 16 health, which this does 5. But there is a special mechanic while fighting monsters. It is actually a critical hit. If you jump and land a hit while you're falling down, it will actually deal 50% more damage than it normally would. This would do 7.5 damage. Wait, you can't have 0.5 damage. So this health bar, if you look down at the pentagons above my experience bar and my hot bar where I'm scrolling through, you'll see I have 10 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And you cannot have quarter of hearts like in Legend of Zelda. You can only have half hearts taken away. But I got a full heart taken away. So there's no 0.5 damage. Otherwise that would be a quarter of a heart. Now, if you look on the other side of the hearts, you'll see food. How do you get food? By murdering mobs. They'll drop raw food, which you cook in a furnace, which I'll show you how to create now. You can use this to cook other items, such as wood logs. to create items, upgrade items, and do other things. So let's look for a mob, shall we? So it's dark and mobs should be around. But in a forest, mobs are more likely to survive past day because they can hide under trees, and the reason why mobs don't spawn in the day is because they'd be burnt up. So here are huge fragments. They're like grass, and here's a graphical glitch. If you destroy the bottom of a 2-block tall thing, you break the bottom, you can see a flower, obviously there. This happens in any texture pack. Even this. So, here's a deep cave. But let's go into game rule and see if hostile mobs are here. Wait, we don't need to because we've spotted a zombie. With 20 health, it gets 4-shotted by a stone sword. Mobs have their specific sound and their specific statistics. Most mobs have 20 health, except for the spider, which is special. Here is a skeleton. It launches arrows at you from far away and is the same health as a zombie. A rare drop is a bow. But usually on your first kill, you'll most likely get a bow. So now we're mining an ore called iron. It's a very powerful ore, and it's the most common ore except for coal. As you can see, is littered throughout this cavern. So let's extend our reaches over here. Let's start a critical hit. There will be special markings if you don't have your particles deactivated. So let's go into our settings, shall we? Video settings. So there are render distance and all this stuff, but clouds you want off. They're not really useful. So let's look for particles, and let's put them on decreased, so we can show you a critical hit. It has those special particles. I usually turn them off, because it usually lags your game. And something that would have taken 3 shots will take 2 shots, and other things. So now we're actually running low on food. I don't want to kill these because we can breed them later. Let's go back to our farm and see how it's doing. Plants need bright light to actually grow in this game. Here is a zombie with an iron sword. He does more damage than any other one, actually doing an incredible amount of damage, nearly killing me in 2 blows. But let's find the most infamous of all mobs. We haven't found a spider yet, but let's look at the mean one. The one where people say, "Where is my God now?" The Almighty. Well, I just heard something that I didn't like. Where is it? Where's the spider? No, just kidding. Not horrified. Okay, yes I am, because these things can attack very quickly. But they also drop string, which can be, used to make wool. Here's blocking. It halves the damage taken. Before a patch, you could actually block to take half of the fall damage. Unfortunately, they changed that. And if we look over there, we'll see the most infamous creature in all of Minecraft. A creeper. Why are creepers so infamous? Well, I'll show you death. If they're too close, they explode, leaving nothing in their path, doing the highest amount of damage. They also have a special resistance to melee weapons.